On Apple Valley News now at 6, Washington's Attorney General filing charges against the people who used to be in charge of the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter.
Weekend ahead, a little bit chilly tonight. Things are going to start to get very nice next week. I'm tracking all of that in your First Alert forecast.
Plus, new information tonight about the incident that forced a lockdown Thursday at Sunnyside High School, why the teen suspect is not in custody tonight.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
We begin with breaking news. State Route 243 is closed because of an aircraft crash and power lines across the road. That's according to the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Grant PUD says a military helicopter crashed into power lines. Take a look at this. The closure is near the Yakima Firing Center. You can see on this map from WashDOT. It's in a fairly remote area. There is no detour in place, so State Route 243 is closed. There's no way around it, and WashDOT says there's no word on when the road might reopen. Now, Grant PUD is saying that the crash also sparked a wildfire. We're working to get more information about what happened, and we'll bring you those updates as we learn more. Thanks for joining us on this busy Friday evening. I'm Alyssa Warner. 6 felonies and 42 gross misdemeanors. That's how many animal cruelty charges the State Attorney General's office has filed against the people who used to be in charge of the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter. This is a case that has been years in the making.
Veterans Day 2021. That's when Pasco police served a search warrant on the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter. The Attorney General's office says what officers found inside was grotesque. Severely ill animals, malnourished dogs, crates of cats and kittens in a laundry room, even more in a locked building with no heat, many with infections so bad they couldn't even open their eyes.
We had a veterinarian come with us to be able to identify and take a look at those animals, and they were able to conclude that some were not getting taken care of like they should have.
That search coming less than a year after then Animal Shelter Director Rebecca Howard took over, telling us at the time,
going through and just making changes to policies and procedures, the way we do things, opened up a couple more positions as far as animal care. So we have a shelter care manager, and then he also has 2 assistants.
The state is charging Neo's Nation Animal Foundation, its former director Rebecca Howard, and office manager Justin Hernandez with felony animal cruelty, accusing them of starving 2 dogs, one of which later died. They're also facing 14 misdemeanor animal cruelty charges, accused of neglecting cats. If convicted, they could each face jail time and tens of thousands of dollars in fines. Neo's Nation could face millions of dollars in fines. As for the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter, management has been passed between agencies since Neo's Nation, Howard, and Hernandez were removed back in November of 2021. The city of Pasco is currently in charge of operations.
Right now, investigators are working to figure out who shot a 19-year-old man who was found dead in his car over a mile away from where the shooting happened. Yakima County Sheriff's deputies say they responded about 6 o'clock last night to a rollover accident near Indian Church Road and State Route 223. They found a vehicle upside down in the canal, 19-year-old Anthony Mendoza Salazar dead in the driver's seat. Investigators learned he had actually been shot while driving in the 100 block of Schuster Road.
The person driving was trying to get away from whoever was shooting at them. He was able to make a phone call to family members to let them know what was going on.
So investigators are waiting on autopsy results, but if you have any information, you should call Detective Beeler. The number is there on your screen, 509-574-2567. You can also stay anonymous and submit a tip to Yakima County Crime Stoppers. A 14-year-old boy is facing criminal charges after Sunnyside police say he made a false report yesterday of a school shooting at Sunnyside High. Police say the teen's parents delivered him to the police department, but, quote, due to the charges recommended by the prosecutor's office, the judge denied our request to book the suspect. The police say the child was released to the family and charges will be forwarded. They add, we understand this is frustrating to our community. We want you to know that we are frustrated with this outcome as well, end quote. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke with the Yakima County prosecuting attorney about how that decision was made.
Joe Brusick told me that just because the juvenile was released to his parents' custody instead of getting booked into the Yakima County Juvenile Justice Center doesn't mean that the case is over.
We take very seriously this incident, which, as I indicated, disturbed tremendously people, teachers, law enforcement, young adults, and obviously children that absolutely were traumatized by this.
The teen is facing potential criminal charges, including creating a disturbance at school and false reporting. But the judge's decision on whether to keep someone in custody is mainly based on if they're a flight risk or they pose an immediate threat to public safety.
Most of the time, a juvenile under these set of facts with a nonviolent gross misdemeanor most likely is not going to be placed into custody, especially if he has or she has limited criminal history.
Bursick says a conviction on those potential charges would likely mean local sanctions and up to 30 days of confinement.
And that's the total amount of confinement time that an individual gets with local sanctions under juvenile law, under the revised Code of Washington.
Bursick tells me those potential charges are subject to change during the course of the investigation. And while the outcome of the case is uncertain at this time, there will be consequences. Reporting in Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Emily. A water main break caused a mess in West Richland neighborhood. West Richland police say this happened in the area of South 38th Avenue, Mount Adams View and Van Giesen Street. Police posted that South 38th Avenue north of Andalusian Street and south of Cherry Street will be closed indefinitely. There's no word yet on what might have caused that water main break. Let's talk about your forecast. We've seen cooler and crisp mornings in eastern Washington. It's also the changing seasons showing up as snow. WashDOT showed pictures shot by a crew on Sherman Pass with just a light dusting of snow out there. And then there's pictures from earlier in the week showing snow falling on Cayuse Pass. These pictures were taken near the pass summit of State Route 410. It's a reminder of what may lie ahead as the season turns colder. And we do want to update you on that breaking news we brought you at the top of the hour. In Grant County, State Route 243 has now reopened. Grant County Sheriff's Office says a military helicopter had a hard landing. This happened near the Yakima Training Center. Officials say everyone is fine. There was a fire that's under control. There are some power lines in the Columbia River, so that is ongoing. But again, State Route 243 is reopened, and we're seeing, I know state lands just lifted their fire ban, so hopefully those wildfires will not get out of control too much. Stacey Lee has a look at what to expect for this weekend.
And I have a big smile on my face for the snow that we just saw. All right, we're tracking snow also in the Rockies this weekend, and even Mammoth Mountain, who had record snowfall this last season, getting snow right now. We have rain diminishing, moving out of the area right now in the Blue Mountains, just heading east and north of Walla Walla and the Blues. But again, we'll continue to see that track flowing mainly to the east of the Columbia Basin throughout the night and tomorrow. Here's that upper level system continuing to head that direction. So again, those showers will continue to fall just lightly in Walla Walla till about midday. Tonight, though, our Dust Devil Giza Skycam, 61 degrees, a little overcast and cloudy, but the good news is those clouds are starting to move on out, and we'll start to see some sun breaks tomorrow afternoon. Winds are light at 7 miles an hour as sunset at 6:41. Temperature trend again well below the average for the next couple of days. We'll continue to see that. We've been running about 15 degrees below the average. We're going to warm up into the mid next week, so not looking too bad out there at all. Let's take a look at those temperatures overnight tonight. But if you're heading out to any of those Friday night high school football games, grab a coat. It's a little on the chilly side. We'll see those lows in the 30s in the Yakima, Kittitas Valley, 40s elsewhere. Lots to talk about in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. West Richland police want to find whoever drove over the grass on a local sports field. The police posted pictures on Facebook saying it appears to be tire tracks in the grass at the Bombing Range Sports Complex. So if you have information that can assist police in their investigation, you can call the non-emergency dispatch line. That number is 509-628-0333. A travel alert: WashDOT is closing a portion of I-90 in the Cascades east of Snoqualmie Pass, that's on our side, 2 times next week for rock blasting. The first closure is scheduled for 5:45 on Tuesday evening. Westbound drivers will be stopped at Easton. The second closure is coming up next Thursday, October 5th, also at 5:45. WashDOT says both closures should last about an hour, and it's work related to widening I-90 from 4 lanes to 6. Flu season is just around the corner, and health officials are sounding the concern about RSV and COVID-19. Kittitas County Public Health and Community Health of Central Washington are holding a drive-through flu clinic coming up next month. It's October 25th from 7 to 4 at the County Fairgrounds, Western Village in Ellensburg. Now, in addition to flu shots, you'll be able to get COVID vaccines as well. Vaccines are free for children and adults, but they are first come, first served. Fall is here and the festivities are underway at the Middleton's Family Farms, starting with Sunflower Festival, now the Pumpkin Patch festivities. Anna Trejo takes us to the Pumpkin Patch.
Middleton's has been opening their doors for over a decade in Pasco, one of the biggest fall events in Tri-Cities.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, Keith and Laura Middleton, they started it way back 11 years ago, and they just had a vision for being kind of a community spot, something that's family friendly and wholesome.
You can navigate through the corn maze, hop on a hayride around the fields, pick your favorite pumpkin that come in different shapes, sizes, and colors, or even rent a fire pit.
Gosh, we have over 40 activities on the farm. We have things like our super tube slide and our tunnel slide and our new ropes course, and things even as small as like a corn pit for his age size. Lots of things to do, and the nice thing is that everything's included in your admission price other than potatoes for the potato blasters.
Middleton's Farms also have a variety of food options to feed the kids and family, especially after a long day of fun.
I would say everyone comes for our donuts. My sister-in-law Angie does a great job with the food on the farm, and the pumpkin and apple donuts are kind of like our staple item here on the farm.
Haley says she is thankful for the community and all of their support, and is happy her and her family can continue this tradition every year. It's something she looks forward to.
We love seeing the energy that people bring out here. We love being a place where people can come make memories year after year with their kids, and we've had people come back that we recognize, and they've gone from this tall all the way up to my size, and we even have employees that have been here over 8 years.
Ana Trejo, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, Middleton's is open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and they'll be starting fireworks next month on Fridays and Saturday nights. It's not the only weekend fun keeping people busy in our area. We're taking you to West Richland next for an event with a need for speed. And after some wet weather this week, we're talking about a nice change ahead for your weekend. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
Spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a TurboMax engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
The 2023 Honda Pilot was named the most fun to drive by Car and Driver. The Toyota Highlander was not. In fact, on the road and off, Pilot's handling blew Highlander away. Plus, Pilot has a bigger, more powerful engine, more cargo space, a bigger third row, and a bold new look. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get the bigger, bolder Honda Pilot with 3.9% APR financing. For details, see your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer.
The fall savings have arrived this week at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores with some of the best deals of the season, where you can save anywhere from 15 to 40% off many of our top name brands, or take advantage of special 5 years financing with no money down. So you can shop the amazing special offers today and pay for it later, making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less during the fall savings event this week at Walker's.
Pro-level performance at work and at home. Right now, save on steel gas and battery blowers. Real STIHL. Find yours. Look who's waking up with GMA next week. 2 Oscar winners, Anne Hathaway and Marissa Tomei live. Ginger Spice herself, Jerry Halliwell live. Jennifer Garner live. And global superstar Maluma live. Next week on
Good Morning America.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
An update tonight on breaking news we brought you at the top of the newscast. We told you State Route 243 near Beverly has reopened after an incident involving aircraft and power lines near the Yakima Training Center. Grant County Sheriff's Office sent out this picture. It says the Army helicopter you're seeing here made a hard landing after hitting power lines over the Columbia River. Now, the Sheriff's Office says the crew on the helicopter is okay. A wildfire that started at the same time is under control. They say power lines are still in the Columbia River. And again, State Route 243 is reopened tonight. Race fans, this weekend, stock cars are revving up for the 36th annual Fall Classic here in the Tri-Cities. That's taking place at the Red Mountain Events Center in West Richland on the Tri-City Raceway. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald joined the racers in the pit this morning and brings us down to the track.
In the Northwest, this weekend is your last chance of the year to see race cars line a championship track.
So everybody kind of comes to this one, and then all the cars get put away or worked on all winter for next year.
This means drivers at the Tri-City Raceway may be going a little faster, and racers may be driving a bit riskier, according to driver Donnie Wannett.
Mainly because people are like, hey, I'm going to give it everything I have to try to win this race, and if I tear my car up, I got all winter to rebuild it. Unfortunately, that's a lot of people's attitude, which ends up making a lot more yellows and a lot more wrecks.
There are 140 cars out there this weekend, hitting top speeds of more than 100 miles per hour. There's 2 days of racing on Saturday and Sunday on the only half-mile tri-oval track in the nation. It's a unique track that only some racers are used to. Evan Getz is a 16-year-old racer who's taking on the Tri-City Raceway for the very first time this weekend.
You take one corner wrong, and when actually you can hit the wall, total your car. Here, you mess up in a corner and you just gather it back up and take the next lap. Here's a lot faster.
Regardless of how different, the 36th annual Fall Classic is one of the biggest races of the year, especially in the Northwest.
It's a prestigious race, and it's a huge deal to win it in any class that's racing here. So people are kind of like, you know, we're going to go give it our best shot.
Everyone in the pit wants a big turnout over the weekend at the last hurrah until the spring.
We need it. The racetracks are dying around in the Northwest, and as many people as we can get here is always better.
Both days, the gates open at 9 and racing starts at 1. In West Richland, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
Tri-City Raceway officials say this is an in-person only event. It won't be broadcast. If you want to check it out, you can find tickets on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, it's been overcast, it's been chilly and rainy all day, but we're seeing those rains start to dry up. Here's our Legends Casino Sky Cam, Columbia Point in Richland. Again, we see the cloudy skies, but nice and dry. That's good for the racers out there. 61 right now in the Tri-City, winds at 7 miles an hour, and our sunset tonight at 6:41. Here's what we're looking at on our Skywatch radar. Again, mostly clear. Those rains have dried up in the Columbia Basin. They're starting to move now north and east of Walla Walla and Dayton. So a little bit of rain there, and we're going to continue to see some showers at the foothills of the Blues. Here's the setup for the next 3 days. Again, this trough of jet stream is going to go way south all the way down to Los Angeles. So all this moisture will pretty much stay to the north. If you see here, we've got a mound of blue. That's in British Columbia. We are starting to see some snow. We're setting up for some snow in the Rockies as well over the weekend with this system. And again, that trough stays very low, making most of the moisture stay well to the east of Washington State, but some will impact Oregon and mainly in Idaho over the weekend. So look for a bridge of high pressure moving across the area. That'll bring us some some sunshine. Here's those showers we're watching tonight over Walla Walla. And again, as we move through the evening, those showers will continue to move out of the area. However, tomorrow morning, we could see a few of those hit or miss Walla Walla, mainly across the foothills of the Blues, staying to the east with that trough well below Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, Yakima, Kittitas Valleys. Nice and clear with some sunshine coming out. A few clouds now and again, but overall looking pretty good. Temperature trends trending down to chilly temps overnight. Then we climb back up. Going to hit 70. Look at that. Sunshine for most of the day. In Yakima, very chilly tonight, down in the 30s, and then we'll pop back up close to 70 degrees with sunshine for most of the day. So looking good as far as that goes. Let's check out those overnight lows tonight. Again, on the chilly side in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley, 39 in Yakima and Toppenish, 33 in Cle Elum, 40 in Sunnyside. Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities area in the 40s, the low over there in Prosser, 42, 47 in Hermiston, and looking towards the foothills of the Blues there, we've got temperatures in the low to mid 40s overnight tonight. For tomorrow, again, those temperatures climbing back up, still below normal, but much warmer, hitting the 60s and 70s all around the area. We'll stay in the low 60s along the foothills of the Blues, upper 60s in the Yakima, Kittitas, 70 for the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities. Planning your day, if you've got activities tomorrow, plan for a coat, at least for the first part of the morning. We'll start to warm back up with lots of sunshine in Yakima and those temperatures dropping down into the 50s. Tri-Cities a little overcast, but yes, chilly if you have any activities in the morning. It should be looking good around noon. If you're heading out to Middleton Farms, should be a beautiful day out there. Walla Walla, plan for a little raincoat in the morning and then some partly cloudy skies. Let's take a look at our short-term forecast. Moving through that weekend, again, not a bad looking forecast. Things are only going to get better. We are going to be a little bit of see overcast conditions to start with in the Columbia Basin. Lots of sunshine. First day of October, Sunday, a little overcast on Monday, but things will start to improve next week. Now the showers will stick around to about midday tomorrow in the Walla Walla area or mid-morning, and then temperatures gradually warming there. A little bit overcast, could even see some showers there. So lots more to get to, and we've got your reason to smile coming up here in just a few minutes. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
For real? Missing kickoff? Not on my watch. Ultima's fuel-efficient VC turbo engine hustles like an MVP. Game on.
Drive the Nissan Altima. Get a low $329 per month lease on Altima or get 0% financing for 36 months on the Altima SR-VC Turbo.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh! That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
During our fall tire sales, save up to $250 on a set of 4 select tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Thank you for getting groceries, Mika.
Of course. Happy to help. Will Medicare cover any of these bills?
I thought it would, but it doesn't.
We'll get through this. I will always be here for you.
I know. But what about you? I don't ever want you to be in this situation.
Don't worry, Dad. With WA Cares, I'm earning long-term care benefits with each paycheck. That money will be there when I need it.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things fall. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course, it's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary, and we're having a gigantic sale.
Take advantage of our best prices of the year.
And interest-free financing.
David, you do know anniversaries only come once a year, right?
Yes, and if you miss ours, you'll be sorry.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Something amazing happens when you buckle a seatbelt. It's kind of magic when we put our phones out of reach, or give extra room for someone on their bike. That little act of stopping to let someone cross the street, it's a thing of beauty. Even getting a ride home after drinking is quite heroic. Because it's all the little things that play a big role in keeping us safe. Together, we get there.
Welcome back. And new tonight at 6, a special event happening tomorrow in Richland. It's the second annual Grandparents' Day event. This is coming up at 1 o'clock tomorrow at Columbia Point Park in Richland. There will be games and treats for both the young and the young at heart. This free event is sponsored by the Richland Seniors Association in addition to other sponsors. And everyone's invited to an event on Monday to celebrate improvements at parks in Yakima. Ribbon cutting is at 7 Monday evening at Kiwanis Park. The event will celebrate new lighting projects with support from local Rotary clubs and Rotary Trust. Workers made improvements to lighting at Kiwanis Park, Chesterly Park, and Randall Park. Now, we told you about hundreds of new words and phrases added to the dictionary. One of those is very familiar to fans of former Seahawks, Marshawn Lynch. That's new at 6:30, but first, Stacey Lee has your reason to smile.
And today's photo of the day comes from Matt and Susan Elias again. Last night was the super moon, the final one for 2023. And by the way, that was a harvest moon, and that's a great photo that we're seeing. A few clouds there from a patio. So again, if you'd like to have your photo featured, send them to me, slee@applevalleyNewsNow.com. Reason to Smile is brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental in Pasco.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
The 2023 Honda CR-V is a Car and Driver 10 Best. RAV4 and Forester are not. CR-V is also Car and Driver's top-ranked compact SUV. Toyota and Subaru weren't even close. That's because inside and out, the next generation Honda CR-V is bigger, bolder, and more beautiful than ever. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get CR-V with 3.9% APR financing. For details, see your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yeah. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one. Just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Every day is different here at Ben Franklin Transit. With over 400 vehicles ranging from vans to 40-foot coaches, it takes a skilled workforce to keep our fleet running smoothly. We're looking for mechanics and equipment service workers to join the Ben Franklin Transit maintenance team. With unmatched benefits and generous paid time off, we care about our employees on and off the lot. If you're interested, please apply online at bft.org/careers and join the team that keeps the Tri-Cities moving.
Will in to win during Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $150,000 car giveaway. You could win a new all-wheel drive Toyota Corolla Hybrid Luxury Edition, plus up to $12,000 in weekly cash and prizes. Pick 3 cards to win up to $1,000 cash, or match 3 Corolla cards and go directly to the grand prize winner circle. Start earning entries today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
Welcome back. 2 giant lottery jackpots are up for grabs with drawings tonight and tomorrow. First up, there's the Mega Millions. That jackpot has risen to $267 million. Next drawing is tonight. Then there's the Powerball jackpot, which is just under $1 billion. The drawing for that $960 million jackpot is coming up Saturday evening. And by the way, a winning ticket claiming the cash option would get about $441 million before taxes. Lots of college football action coming up this weekend. The host of ESPN's College Game Day will have a preview. Plus, we're talking new developments in the United Auto Workers strike, now expanding against 2 automakers. And new developments in the investigation of the murder of Tupac Shakur. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
And checking in once more on the breaking news we brought you at the top of the newscast. State Route 243 near Beverly in Grant County has reopened after an incident involving aircraft and power lines near the Yakima Training Center. The Grant County Sheriff's Office sent out this picture saying that the Army helicopter hit power lines over the Columbia River and made a hard landing. Crew is okay. They say a wildfire that started at the same time is now under control. There are still power lines in the Columbia River, though, tonight. Now, while the Writers Guild of America is preparing to vote on a proposed contract next week, actors are still on strike, and the United Auto Workers strike is now expanding as talks between the union and the top 3 automakers continue. As of today, 7,000 more union workers walked off the job. That means there's a total of 25,000 people on strike. The union demanding better benefits, a shorter work week, and higher pay from America's top 3 automakers, Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler owner Stellantis.
We want 40% pay raise. Well, our CEO got a 40% pay raise. In 2008, I made $26.78 an hour. Right now, I'm making $31 an hour. So almost in 16 years, that's how high my pay raise has gone.
I truly believe that what is at stake here is the future of the domestic auto industry, the future of the industrial Midwest, and the future of good-paying manufacturing jobs.
Now, Stellantis says they've made progress in talks with UAW, but there are still gaps. GM is telling its employees they haven't gotten a comprehensive counteroffer from union leadership, with GM saying that their own proposal offers historic wage increases without jeopardizing the company's future. Now let's talk about your forecast. We saw a lot of rain moving through the area today, but talking about maybe some nice clearing up for the weekend. Stacey Lee is tracking that for us.
We're starting to see that clearing. A little overcast tonight. And again, most of the showers, as you can see, have moved off to the east here. A few showers still straggling through Walla Walla. And we could see a few more of those overnight. Here's that upper level system and the track that it's following. Again, most of the moisture over the state of Idaho into Montana, Wyoming, and even into Utah. And we're even tracking some snow falling this weekend in the Rocky Mountains and Mammoth Mountain, where they had historic snowfall last winter. 61 degrees right now. Legends Casino Skycam, Columbia Point in Richland. Winds at 7 miles an hour. Our sunset at 6:41. So not a bad looking night. A little overcast, and it's going to be chilly if you're heading out to one of those high school football games tonight. Grab a coat because it is a little bit cold. In the 30s in the Yakima Kittitas Valley, will be in the 40s here in the Columbia Basin, as well as the foothills of the Blues. So some stray showers mainly in the Blue Mountains in the Walla Walla area. Clearing though elsewhere. Grab that coat. Chilly weather tonight and early tomorrow morning. Afternoon sunshine headed your way for Saturday. Mild week. It's going to be warmer and dry with lots of sunshine on the way. I'll get to that in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. We're continuing to track the situation in D.C., where it is now down to the wire, with just over 24 hours left for Congress to find a solution before the budget expires and the federal government shuts down. Brian Todd has a look at how that will impact everyday life if it happens.
This Wisconsin food pantry is bracing for a surge of needy families if the federal government shuts down this weekend.
A lot of people might come through and be like, this is my first time here. How does this work?
2 reasons for more hardship: federal workers won't get paychecks, and families who rely on food assistance could lose it.
They don't get those benefits. They might come here every week instead of only once a month.
First to feel the pinch, almost all of the country's more than 3.5 million federal workers going without pay.
They live from paycheck to paycheck. When they don't get a paycheck, it could be devastating. Matter of fact, it could be disaster.
Over 1 million are active duty military.
These service members have rent to pay, mortgages, childcare, so those bills are going to mount up. It's an incredibly stressful time.
Some workers will still have to work without pay, those deemed essential. For example, soldiers, border patrol, and air traffic controllers.
It certainly doesn't help with that safety critical job for them to come to work with the stress of not getting paid.
Among the many services at risk, food and water safety inspections, services at national parks, disaster funding for places like Hawaii and Florida, passport processing. We can expect airport delays, with many unpaid TSA screeners likely to be absent. And thousands of preschool kids could be shut out of the Head Start program.
We're talking about kids that are living in extreme poverty. Not having this system up and running would really impact the kids and the communities that need it the most.
Other impacts: immigration court cases put off, and no new government aid to help states cope with migrants.
New federal funds will not be available to help states like New York deal with the asylum seekers crisis.
Social Security and Medicare payments will continue uninterrupted, but service?
Person come and want to apply for a new claim, that won't happen. A person have an issue with their benefits, they have no one to call, no one to talk to.
The broader economy would take a hit, experts say, because things like permitting for construction projects and loan approvals for farms and small businesses could be paused.
A government shutdown is just yet another drag on the economy because it ends up disrupting lots of supply chains and lots of services that people and businesses rely on them to keep other parts of the economy running.
That was Brian Todd reporting. Now again, we're about 24 hours from that deadline with no sign of a deal yet. Experts say you should check on what benefits you're getting from the federal government. That could be something like food stamps or your child's preschool. Find out if those benefits will be disrupted. Now, the Democratic majority in the Senate got even narrower overnight. California Senator Dianne Feinstein died at age 90, just hours after casting her final vote in the Senate. Feinstein had represented California for more than 30 years, and her death means that California Governor Gavin Newsom will have to appoint someone to fill the Senate seat until the November 2024 election. The Associated Press reports the Senate has taken a more bipartisan approach to the budget than the House, so Feinstein's death is not expected to derail any votes to avoid a government shutdown. Tonight, it's considered one of the biggest unsolved cases in hip-hop history. Now a man is in custody accused of murdering rapper Tupac Shakur. Las Vegas police arresting that suspect this morning. The arrest follows a renewed investigation into the shooting of the rap legend nearly 30 years ago. ABC's Tim Pulliam has the latest.
A major development in the murder investigation of rap icon Tupac Shakur. Las Vegas police arresting Dwayne Keffe D. Davis.
Our goal at LVMPD has always been to hold those accountable and responsible for Tupac's violent murder accountable.
The suspect appearing in a Nevada courtroom Friday morning, indicted on murder charges. On September 7, 1996, Shakur was wounded in a drive-by shooting on the Las Vegas Strip. He died in the hospital 6 days later at the age of 25. In 2018, Davis appeared in the BET documentary series, The Death Row Chronicles, saying he was in the white Cadillac with the shooter.
To keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat for him.
Police taking Davis into custody without incident near his wife's home. The same home where police served a search warrant back in July. Detectives looking for items concerning the murder of Tupac Shakur.
Hands on top of your head.
A copy of Davis's book, Compton Street Legend, was also seized, according to the search warrant. In the body-worn camera video, officers are seen talking to Davis. The prolific six-time Grammy-nominated rapper died as his fourth solo album, All Eyes on Me, topped the charts. At the time, Tupac was feuding with influential rapper Biggie Smalls in a West Coast-East Coast battle. Smalls was shot and killed 6 months later.
That was ABC's Tim Pulliam reporting. Now, Biggie Smalls' death is still unsolved. Tupac Shakur is considered, as you heard, one of the most influential and versatile rappers of all time. Portland police are investigating more than half a dozen cases of drug overdoses in children, many of them just toddlers, in the past 3 months. Police say they've seen 10 overdoses in people younger than 18 during that time frame. Fentanyl is suspected in all but one of those cases. Half of the victims didn't survive. Police say the parents might or might not face charges.
So the investigators look at all kinds of factors. They look at what the culpable mental state is, whether it's intentional conduct or reckless or negligent, and they have to make a decision based on the facts on what the case looks like. And so it could be something like a recklessly endangering, which is a misdemeanor charge. It could be criminally negligent homicide. It could be that we can't prove that this is a criminal case. It is simply a tragic accident and no charges are brought at all.
So Portland police are investigating 10 juvenile under 18 overdoses in the past 3 months. The police bureau says before June of this year, they'd had only 9 juvenile overdoses in the past 3 years. The Drug Enforcement Administration's National Drug Take-Back Day is coming up next month. It's October 28th. Richland Police will be holding a drug take-back event at the police department from 10 until 2 that day. This is an opportunity for you to get rid of any unused or unneeded medications that you have at home to prevent them from being misused. It's a term coined to describe former Seahawk Marshawn Lynch and his on-the-field prowess, now added to the dictionary. We're talking about that coming up. And after some wet weather this week, we're talking about changes for your weekend. Stacey Lee has that in your First Alert forecast. Plus, it's a weekend of college football ahead. ESPN's Game Day anchors have a preview of what to expect in Week 5. That's next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
My mom hired a bath fitter to make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took forever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bath Fitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
Michael Ray, live in concert. Saturday, October 7th, Legends Casino. Michael Ray. Saturday, October 7th, Legends Casino. On sale now at Ticketmaster and the Casino Gift Shop. Don't miss Michael Ray live.
The fall savings have arrived this week at all Walker's Furniture stores with some of the best deals of the season, where you can save anywhere from 15 to 40% off. Plus, get special 5 years financing during the fall savings event at Walker's.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one. Just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich with fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage. Well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back. We've given you a look at some of the new food favorites at the Central Washington State Fair, like the Krispy Kreme burger or the pork lollipop. Now we're talking about something a little spicier. Inside the Sundome at the Hometown Market, you can find LJ's Authentic Seasoning, which is a small business owned by a 17-year-old. This enterprising Davis High School senior started the line of spices earlier in the summer. He's worked his way up from giving spices to friends and family to now selling them at bigger spots like the Packwood Flea Market and now the Central Washington State Fair.
I feel like to anybody who wants to do something like this, if they have someone who supports them greatly like I do with my grandma, just talk about it and see where it goes. I feel like you can really do anything with the right people behind you.
Now you can check out LJ's Authentic Seasoning and other local businesses at the Hometown Market inside the Sundome at the Central Washington State Fair, which continues through the end of this weekend. It's also a weekend full of college football. ESPN College Game Days Reese Davis and Kirk Herbstreit have the preview of Week 5 from Duke in Durham, North Carolina.
One of the themes this week on ABC, surprise undefeated teams. One of them is Syracuse taking on a Clemson team coming off a heartbreaking loss against Florida State.
Yeah, I think the big thing in this matchup is just Clemson's mindset. You know, this is the program that forever was the team that kind of set the bar along with Alabama and Georgia and Ohio State. And now already with a couple losses, now on the road at a place that historically Dabo's teams always don't play their best football up there. I'm sure they're looking to bounce back after last week.
3:30 Eastern time on ABC in the Big 12. Upstart Kansas against powerful Texas.
Kansas is a team that a couple years ago was able to go into Arlington or go into Austin and pull off a major upset. Now, because of games like that, it's no longer looked at a brand that would pull off a huge upset. Now there's a high expectation. They have an offense that's very difficult to prepare for, put a lot of pressure on Texas. But let's not fool ourselves. This Texas team with Coach Sark, they just feel that they're on a little bit of a different mission. I'd be shocked if they let their guard down against this Kansas team.
Elite quarterback play in that one with Jalen Daniels and Quinn Ewers of Texas. And then in prime time, here at Duke, Notre Dame and the unbeaten Blue Devils.
Well, we're here. We're here. College Game Day's never been here at Duke. It gives you an idea of what Mike Elko's been able to do. Just his second year, he's got a great quarterback in Riley Leonard. And Notre Dame, their gut was pulled out of them against Ohio State. How do they respond, much like Clemson, where they need a win?
Desperation game for the Fighting Irish and another opportunity for Duke to put a punctuation mark on this season.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's take a look outside on our Dust Devil Giza sky cam tonight. Again, a little overcast, but traffic moving great on 182, 61 degrees, or winds at 7 miles an hour, and our sunset tonight at 6:41. So we're going to continue to see clearing skies as most of the moisture we've been tracking all day has moved well to the east across the Blue Mountains, Dayton, heading towards the Palouse and the Pullman area. No Coug game there this weekend, by the way. Again, clear skies as we move through the night. Here's what's coming up the next couple of days. Again, that jet was coming right across the state of Washington, but that's going to change pretty big in the next 24 hours. That jet now moves to this direction, keeping most of that moisture to the east of the Columbia Basin area. And look at this jet well down into Southern California. So that's going to mean wet weather across Oregon, Northern California, Idaho, and even into Montana, where we're going to start to see some snow falling in the Rockies over the weekend. We stay dry, and then we'll see a ridge of high pressure moving in at the end of the weekend, which will increase our temperatures, and it'll give us lots of sunshine. So most of those clouds starting to clear out by Saturday morning around 10, maybe still a little overcast. Again, that northerly flow coming down from Canada with the cooler temperatures. The day will progressively warm up, however, and again, it looks like we're going to stay dry for most of the weekend. A little overcast out in the Walla Walla foothills of the Blues, but not a bad looking forecast for the weekend. Lots of fall activities. Again, here we come down to the 40s overnight. Look at this. We have sunshine, partly sunny skies, temperatures close to 70. In Yakima, again, a little overcast there in the morning. Chilly overnight, temperatures down in the 30s, and then we warm up with some sunshine by midday, temperatures hitting close to 70 degrees. Now, tonight, different story. Chilly outside, that northerly flow bringing those 30s. Cle Elum sitting just above the freezing range at 33. Yakima and Toppenish at 39. 40 overnight in Sunnyside. We'll stay in the low, mid, and upper 40s here in the Columbia Basin. 42 Prosser, 47 in the Tri-Cities. Looking towards the foothills of the Blues, we've got the low to mid 40s there as well, with continuing rain showers starting to dry up up as the night moves along with overcast skies. Let's look at those temps tomorrow. We stay cool along the foothills of the Blues, a little bit warmer here in the Columbia Basin. We'll stay in the 60s in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Planning your day tomorrow if you got activities, soccer, all kinds of events going on around town. A little chilly out the door at 8, by noon in the 60s, close to 70 by 4 in the Tri-Cities. Again, chilly out the door, warming up by lunchtime, and at 4 o'clock we'll hit 70 with those temperatures dropping back down into the 50s. A few rain showers there possible in Walla Walla, clearing up by midday. It'll still be a little overcast and on the cool side, so might be layering up there in Yakima in Walla Walla. Short-term forecast in Yakima over the weekend, not too bad. Look at that, some sunshine, a little overcast for us on Monday. Tri-Cities a little overcast to start with, sunshine coming out later in the afternoon. Not a bad looking weekend. And checking out Walla Walla again, those rain showers should taper off by midday with sunshine on Sunday, a little overcast, and don't forget Sunday is October 1st. So a lot more to get to. I've got your 7-day planning forecast coming up here in just a minute. We'll be right back with more Apple Valley News now at 6:30.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
For 15 years, never seen anything like this.
I didn't know I was gonna cry right now. I believe in you.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, save $30 on the GTA 26 handheld battery pruner. Real STIHL. Find yours.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
We have a follow-up tonight on the crash of a Washington State ferry last April. Officials say bacterial and fungal growth caused the Walla Walla ferry to run aground last spring. The Washington State ferry says the contaminated fuel was reportedly caused by air and water in the fuel system. Washington State Ferries says changes have been made to make sure that doesn't happen again. Well, we told you about new words added to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, among them a popular phrase that originated with the Seahawks. Merriam-Webster added beast mode into its sports category. is defined as an extremely aggressive or energetic style or manner that someone adopts temporarily to overpower an opponent in a fight or competition. If you have been a Seahawks fan for a few years, you do not need that definition. The term, of course, popularized by former Seahawks running back Marshawn Lynch, nicknamed Beast Mode for his aggressive running style. You're watching Apple Valley News Now. We're back with the final check of your forecast next.
It's not every day that you can experience award-winning limited production wines selected by industry notables, plus receive advanced news regarding upcoming releases and events. Delight in the convenience of having wines delivered to your door as a member of the Coyote Canyon Wine Club.
We'll in to win during Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $150,000 car giveaway. You could win a new all-wheel drive Toyota Corolla Hybrid Luxury Edition, plus up to $12,000 in weekly cash and prizes. Pick 3 cards to win up to $1,000 cash, or match 3 Corolla cards and go directly to the grand prize winner circle. Start earning entries today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yeah. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one. Just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
For real? Missing kickoff? Not on my watch. Ultima's fuel efficient VC turbo engine hustles like an MVP. Game on.
Drive the Nissan Altima. Get a low $329 per month lease on Altima or get 0% financing for 36 months on the Altima SRVC Turbo.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days, or get $3,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a Turbo Max engine. See your community Chevy dealers.
Every day is different here at Ben Franklin Transit. With over 400 vehicles ranging from vans to 40-foot coaches, it takes a skilled workforce to keep our fleet running smoothly. We're looking for mechanics and equipment service workers to join the Ben Franklin Transit maintenance team. With unmatched benefits and generous paid time off, we care about our employees on and off the lot. If you're interested, please apply online at bft.org/careers and join the team that keeps the Tri-Cities moving.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime it's taco time.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. We're taking a final look at your forecast. And Stacey, you've been telling us maybe a change is on the way.
It is. It's going to be really nice. Now we got to get through the weekend, but look at a nice little warming trend getting there. A little overcast in the morning, Tri-Cities. Cold temperatures at night, but again, that warming trend on the way. It's going to be beautiful next week. Look at those temperatures, 70s, still a little below average, but I am not complaining. I like 70-degree weather and this beautiful, crispy fall morning. So.
Absolutely. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stacey. Thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. We're back tonight at 11.